the next anime we're going to talk about is Windbreaker. So at the end of episode 1, they're fighting Keel. Things aren't looking good. Sakura is getting, he's not in usually the shape that he's in. Episode 2 comes in. The upperclassmen come, finish off the fight. Everyone's reinvigorated. And then you have, I think that's how it ends. And then episode 3 kind of gives the background of the student, the guy's friend who was a part of Keel, that they're there to save him. And we see that he basically got roped into Keel. The guy was like, hey, show up here, and then was like, hey, we're gonna fucking beat your ass, and now you're a part of Keel. He didn't even go willingly. He kind of was kidnapped to be a Keel member. And then so that was episode 3, and then it ends with them all going out to eat to celebrate, basically, after, they talk to Ume-chan, and then the episode ends. And Sakura is obviously, he's upset. He's upset because he feels like he let everyone down. He felt like he was battling, his body didn't move. And then Ume-chan is like, oh, actually, that's because you care about your friends. And you weren't able to move your body because you actually like them and have feelings for them. That's not in a romantic way, but you're caring about other people. And Sakura's like, hell no, this has never happened to me before. It is groundbreaking. And then we have episode 4, which Sakura gets sick. His classmates come and, they give the medicine. And he basically learns wow, other people care about me. And I care about other people. And I don't know how to process my emotions surrounding that. I'm telling you, Windbreaker is so funny to me because I'm so into it, even though I'm not into fighting. And it's because of these life lessons that are just so universal, and you don't have to, be in high school or fighting to kind of go through things like this. So, the themes obviously that we have are relying on others, building community and caring about other people. And Sakura has been so used to being alone, rejected, bullied based on his appearance. Everybody thinks he's weird. Everybody thinks he's a freak. Obviously, he's gone through a lot in his past that we don't know all the details to. And he is, handling it the best way he knows how, which is shutting down, being by himself, thinking that things will pass, him being sick. He's like, I'm just gonna sleep it off, this is gonna pass. And he is really afraid of rejection. He's afraid of these new friends that he's made seeing through him. And spoiler alert, he doesn't know that they've already saw through him. And he's afraid they're going to reject him if he's not the strong person that he portrays. And I think, speaking specifically about episode 4, the culmination of all this, which was really beautiful to see. And I really appreciated when So and Nire go and visit him. And So immediately scopes the situation and is okay, he lives by himself, this shitty ass apartment. Things look really bad. Clearly he doesn't have a family member. He doesn't have family. He's a student living alone in these bad conditions. There's a lot going on here. And then when he takes Nere to leave and they're talking outside, and Nere's like, we gotta do something, we gotta help. And the analogy that So makes that was so good, it's what good is the help if you don't know how to use the help? It's not going to feel like help. It's going to feel like hindrance. And that's the thing with Sakura. He hasn't had friends. He hasn't had community. So them offering help and offering community to him is more of a burden because he's not used to that. He doesn't know how to handle when people care about him. And he's so on guard and so used to rejection that he doesn't believe that it's genuine. And that I thought was such a beautiful lesson to display, because personally, I can speak for myself. I've been that strong friend. I've been that friend that everybody goes to with problems, and I'm the therapist friend. I'm the friend offering solutions. And then I had moments, this is in the past, this is not me now. Now I ask for help. But I had moments in the past where I would go through stuff and I would keep it bottled in and I didn't ask anybody for help because I'm I have this image of the strong friend that everybody relies on me. And if I let them know that I need help, then they're not going to feel confident coming to me and relying on me when they need help. And, just kind of like these thoughts, I feel like, and this was in my 20s, I'm 30 now. Excuse me, I'm in my 30s now, but this thoughts I had 5-6 years ago when I was in my 20s. So these are thoughts that people have, like, especially when you play certain roles in your relationships and you don't want the roles changing, or you're afraid of people looking at you differently because you need help. So I just thought this episode was beautifully done. And then, Soccer having the conversation, I can't remember his name, with the upperclassmen, on the rooftop, and asking for help and saying like, hey, like, how do I get through this hurdle? I thought it was such a growth, like, and wow, 4 episodes, we've had so much growth already in the second season, and I love to see it. And this is why I like love Windbreaker so much, because it's like, yes, it's these kids fighting, but it's not about the fights. It's about them and community and friendship, and it's just so beautiful to see. And I cannot wait for more episodes and the new characters that we're going to get introduced to. So Windbreakers, another amazing episode run.